John and I were able to go up and visit Andy and Talon in northern Washington. The video that we posted previously was John going with Andy to the feedlot and working with him. John also got to go work with Talon. They poured some concrete and did some work. Talon has started his own landscaping business up there. And in this video, John is going with his brother. They're going on a little ferry ride, and then they're also looking at some canola fields. So Bud wanted to show John the canola fields. They are fields that are actually dryland farms, and since we have tried our hand a little at dryland farming, it was something that John wanted to see.
Is that an empty one, or?
Yeah, it was a dead one.
So are they waiting for the queen, or they're just waiting to find a place and she'll venture in there?
So they're going to take a look at the canola fields, and if you watch our other channel, The Wilhelm Way, I put a video up of John and Bud going out and checking his hives and seeing if they had queens in them and stuff like that. It was a pretty interesting video, so if you haven't seen that, go check it out. But we hope you enjoyed this little ferry ride and a visit to the canola fields.
How will you know in a little while, or?
I mean, probably not for sure, right? It won't be until we move on that. I mean, they could abscond, they could go in there right now and then decide that there's someplace better to go. I'll be really surprised if we don't catch it, because there's no place for them to really go. It might end up in that old farmhouse over there, I guess.
Huh.
Anyway, looks good.
Load what?
Side of pedestrians and bicycles load this side after vehicles. So once they get on, keep moving. But like normally, like in the summer, this would be pulled all the way up here.
Yeah.
So I mean, it's probably 20 feet low.
How cold's that water?
Oh, it's pretty chilly.
Yeah, it's.
They'll let me haul bees across this.
Really?
I talked to them about it, yeah. Well, yeah, you can haul bees across. I don't know if we will. There's a
Do it at night?
Yeah, that's when we haul bees.
Are they gonna? They run this all night?
No, it shuts off at like 11. I think the last trip was 11, 10:30 or 11. And then like 6 in the morning or something.
This is an exhaust system out the top, huh?
There's something wrong with the ferry. Probably a month ago or something. This road was closed.
Huh.
So I run bees up this drainage. So It's the Sandpoil Ferry, or the Keller Ferry, but the road goes up the Sandpoil River all the way up to Canada, basically. And I run bees up that all the way. So I run like 1,500 hives up that drainage.
And what are you looking for? What?
Well, I mean, it's totally different up there. It's not like this.
Is it?
It's like snowberry.
Oh.
Stuff.
So is that words up there supposed to be written upside down and backwards? What does that say?
Campsite.
Yeah.
One of these guys had a camera they were attaching to their boat. Maybe they were shooting YouTube videos. Just gonna put a YouTube or put a GoPro right there.
Yeah. Jump on this boat for him. So can we go up on
Like
the?
this lake it just drops off. Like when you have your, I've got this fish finder type deal, and it has works off GPS and stuff. Anyway, you like run it through here, and it's like, you're like, however deep, and then 100 feet, 200 feet, 300 feet.
Over there. Be kind of a cool job running this, huh? Be a cool job running this. Is it all guided by cables, or is it?
I don't know. I don't think so.
Build you a nice nest and then find out that it goes back and forth all the time. You know what I mean? Look at this thing. You see those? You don't have dolphins here, you have swallows that run along the side of it. Thank you. See ya. Well, that's the first ferry ride I've ever been on. It's pretty cool going across here, and never been on one, so this is awesome. Brother showing me around northern Washington a little bit. Yeah, it's kind of cool stuff. And Grand Coulee. We're gonna go look at the dam. It holds back Roosevelt Lake.
Yeah.
The Lake Roosevelt Lake or Lake Roosevelt.
Lake Roosevelt.
Lake Roosevelt. That's the electric part of it, huh?
Yeah, it looks like it.
And the Columbia River fills this, right?
Yeah. So the ferry that we were on was just up there, 20 miles.
The first ferry ride. This is into some granite. Huh.
I don't know if it's granite necessarily, but it's a different kind. It looks like sedimentary rock to me, but I don't know. I don't know, it might be granite. It's different looking than basalt, that's for sure.
Each one of those things are probably something out of turbines, huh? Or is
So
it
they
pumps?
They do a big light show here at night. Spill water over about face across, and then they laser light show. Really good. Sort of daytime story.
Was it broadcast on something? Or?
Yeah, you just come and watch it.
This is probably where the houses were, huh?
Yeah.
Old Mac. Colville Red. That must be a reservation line here too.
Yeah, Colville.
Oh, we're on Abby's farm here. She's got some geese, a couple dogs, several goats. Sure, another dog. Chickens, as you saw. absorbing the sun. She likes to be petted. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
We hoped you enjoyed going on our trip to Washington with us. As you can see, this is Abby and Town's little place. They have a little farm going on. We had a great time visiting them. We're glad we got to come up and see them. They were busy with work and all the things that they have to do as young couples and young single adults, but we got to spend some quality time with them and we got to see what they do and we had a great time, but now it's time to head home. So we hope you enjoyed this video
She won't bring it back.
and thanks for watching. This is the Tin Barn Farm.